that ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Sowell. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Johnson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Now on first down from the 30. Just keeps slinging it. That's reeled in. It's Sowell. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's third and long. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money. But you might decide to roll the dice here and stay on the field and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Pitt looking to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Moore will throw. He's going to go for a big one. He makes a catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
go back to work. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Balls it in. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They looked pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll take another shot here. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Back to pass. It's Beck. They're working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the single back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right at the gut, gets the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Past the first down marker and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. It's play.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Harris. Gets it inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see them motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 4 over Coastal Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Pocket breaking down. Finds his back in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Panthers!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Moore will throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. pass to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Moore to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Ducks will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable.
Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space. It's Russell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here, Nonsen. Scanning the field, it's Beck. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 28 over the Stallions. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Calls his own number. Creates a little space. There he goes. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
from the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a hit. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Beck. Trying to set up the screen. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback will keep it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is
going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Sowell. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Zings it complete to the right. Tackled there by the defense.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
just going to keep it after the snap. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Sowell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's got him. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be brought down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.